Right on. Welcome back, guys. Back on the 35. Here we go. So plan here, I was kind of leveling off the fender here on both sides, figuring out my height. So I'm really going to try and keep this line right here and then run that flat with this line as well, carrying that as my level line. And then of course we've got, you know, the front fender flowing down and then flowing back down on the back. So I'm thinking this is about where I want it. What I did was just a quick scribe here, some soapstone, just to know where we're at for that. And then I'm going to drill some holes to evenly stagger, like matching both sides, and evenly stagger the bolts, and then just bolt it off, probably carriage bolts. But in between doing this, I thought, well, why not film it, obviously. Here we are. So now the next section of this, of what I want to do here, is determine how big of a drop on this rear sail pan we're going to do. So the plan here is that I'm going to be running obviously metal across from here to here, making a piece with the same indentation in it and all, just to have that just close to how it would have looked, right? Just to have that there. So now, that all being said, the longer the box comes out, the bigger the gap is here from here to here. And to keep things proportionately matching, I obviously don't want to have it here. The bottom of my tailgate, I'm thinking, is going to go in about here, leaving me at this point, you know, 10 inches. And I don't want to have something coming back and forward. I just want it to stop, and that's it. So what I did was I had some metal on here before. I brought it in, and we'll put that up. Okay, so that area where that piece of metal is, I actually don't mind it one bit. You know, what I'm thinking here is that in total, whatever this distance is to here, we're going to split it into fifths, because I'm thinking 1/5 here and 4/5 up top. So in total, we're touching just around 21.5, so somewhere in there. So realistically then, if I can maintain this sail pan here that's going to be going across the bottom of the box, not the flat piece, the other piece at about 4 inches, I think things should be folding out symmetrical that way. A little bit more matching, but 4 inches is going to take us right up to in there. So just for a random guide, somewhere in there. So that would be the height of our rear sail pan, and then you'd come down to kind of a roundishy piece with this side profile in it too, carrying around the back. I like that. And at 4 inches, that means that my tailgate's going to be coming down just below this bar, but we should be able to just hide that in there too. What I do want to do though is get just a piece of cardboard, and I'm going to cut that up and kind of just tape it down just as a kind of fake panel there. And then I want to do the same thing with the piece of cardboard here, just to mock up a tailgate, kind of have an idea of what the tailgate's going to shape up to be as far as the height of the tailgate and etc. So grab some cardboard here and cut it up, and we'll be right back. Right on. So we're back. We got that cardboard cut, and now you can see a little bit here, just what I'm talking about on this back pan is going to carry straight across the back, and then we want to have right in there as our sail pan on the back. Now, I'm probably calling it the wrong name, but I'm calling it the sail pan for now. So this gap here that has no cardboard is the part that I'm concerned about being stacked up way too tall. The tailgate, I'm thinking, will probably come just right up to this edge here, right? That's straightforward. So, again, just trying to keep some kind of shape in here, some kind of flow in here, but this edge here, I like. So, as easy as that, we just chop the box off straight, and you know, there we go. Now, I'm looking at things here and I'm thinking, what's the best way to try and keep some kind of flow here? Because everything is round on this truck, except for obviously here, but everything else is round so far. It's got some kind of flow going in, carrying it in. And so I take a look at the front here of the bed. And on a past video, we were figuring out how to terminate the box here at the bottom. And you can see how we've added a curve down there, which just lightly chases the curve of the cab, and then another curve here on the back to follow the cab. Well, I don't see why. We can at least mock it up at this point, but this same corner that we have there, we can just do an opposite of it at the top. So where you see the corner here, your eyes will follow it, and then you'll see it one more time at the back, except on the top. So I'm thinking I like that idea. And we'll just try moving this tape a bit. Somewhere in there, just a little bit of a corner profile. Keep losing my microphone. But just a little corner. So again, now we've got this corner here, and then we've also got that corner there up at the top. So, you know, it is a custom. I do get that this is a little bit wild, but, you know, could grow on me a little. I think it's a little bit like a spoiler, you know, and then we could still, this corner, mimic that with the tailgate too. So it's got to look like it's kind of still moving when it's parked, right? And of course, at a worst case scenario, I'm going to be able to cut that off and just go straight anyway. Straight with the tailgate. But something in the neighborhood of how that's rounded now. You know, I'll put another strip of tape in the inside of the bed, and then we can see that one more time, how that's going to look. This, who knows? Maybe we just go straight with it. something like that. Yeah, you can see that on the camera. Even just split the difference. Maybe something in there. Yeah, close to that. Obviously not with this big here. We'll cut that off. Cool. That's actually kind of cool. I like it. So at the very worst case scenario, I'm going to be able to just cut this off straight, you know, but I'm going to have the plasma cutter out, and for what it takes, like another 30 seconds for a cut, big deal, right? So I think I'll do this with the swoop right now, just mimicking what's on the front of the bed on the lower. So it goes lower to top, and it'll just kind of give you a little relief when you're following the back of the truck, how it terminates. It won't just be like straight, like it's just falling off and it's flat, you know? So, cool. Right on, so got the plasma cutter set up here. We'll have a look-see here, fire it up. Again, other than knowing now what the actual distance of the box is going to be, or the bed of the truck is going to be, this is still, we can take it out if we want, right? So it's not the end of the world by any means. All I did was scribe off the front of the bed with that compound corner there, and made myself a little cardboard template here. Just run it right up the side. Something in there. That should be it. This is just a rough cut to kind of just really show what I'm thinking here, what I'm imagining. And obviously this is going to get all cleaned up, but to be able to do it quickly here on the video, right? That's all I want. Show you guys. Cool. That's actually all right, eh? Nice. All right. Let me get this out of the way. Right on. So I'll try and walk around and show a little bit more, just different angles of it, right? But let me know in the comments what you guys think. We can always just chop this off straight and just have it conventional, if you will. I'm not too keen on having the top of this angled piece of the bed like on a big pointy wing. None of that, but just enough here with a little curve. Maybe build that into the tailgate too. And then you're just gonna see the first curve here, smooth, and then kind of ending with a little curve. So hopefully this makes a little sense. And yeah, please don't hesitate. Leave some comments. I really appreciate you guys letting me know what your thoughts are and hanging out. You know, that's the whole thing here, is to try and make it just like hanging out at the shop, right? So cool, right on. So I was able to get the cardboard pieces cut out a little bit better, a little tighter. That's what we have so far. Approximate tailgate height. Really, am I going to bring this any farther in to shrink this? I don't think so. I could probably bring the tailgate down another 1/2 inch just in size and then hide it with the sail pan still. Yeah. And we can always just cut it straight again. Yeah, okay, well,